Hi again! Today we'll continue our discussion of gerunds and infinitives by looking at the past forms. Past forms of gerunds and infinitives are also sometimes referred to as perfect forms. That's because they use a form of have plus the past participle. We use the past forms to show that something happened before something else. To form past infinitives, we use to have plus a past participle. John was expecting to have graduated by now, but he still needs to take 5 more classes. We can form a past passive infinitive by using to have been plus a past participle. John was expecting to have been offered a job by now. In both sentences, the infinitive is in the past. In the second sentence, John expected someone to have offered him a job. To form past gerunds, we use having plus a past participle. Jane mentioned having read an interesting book. I can't recall having read that book. We can form a past passive gerund by using having been plus the past participle. I appreciate having been told about the book. This sentence is in the passive because someone reminded me. It's useful to know how to form the past forms of gerunds and infinitives because it is a good way to emphasize the past. However, there is little or no difference in meaning between the simple and past forms. If you aren't comfortable using past gerunds and infinitives, it's almost always okay to use the simple forms instead. John was expecting to have graduated by now. John was expecting to graduate by now. John expected to have been offered a job. John expected to be offered a job. Jane mentioned having read an interesting book. Jane mentioned reading an interesting book. Do you recall having studied past forms of gerunds and infinitives before? Or is this new to you? Either way, you should do all of the exercises now for more practice. I look forward to seeing you again soon.